What is good, YouTube? What's you here with a video on Captain America Brave New World Order. So Marvel's dropped the trailer already, the tease trailer, most likely because they want to get people to know about this movie. And soon as Deadpool and Wolverine comes out in just under 2 weeks, it makes a lot of sense to drop a tease trailer in some capacity just before their only movie this year. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Captain America 4, break down some parts of the trailer, go over the plot leak, and basically this tease trailer confirms the plot leak. So yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Also, you have your new animation subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel DC Kaiju monsterverse pop culture based content that I try to cover on a daily basis. You can subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know. What are you most looking forward to in Captain America 4? Although they've ruined that reveal already, and it looks like they're going to market the whole movie off someone that isn't actually Captain America. Also, if you could, become a channel member for less than 9 MP, less than $1. It really does help keep the channel lights on. Also, if you could, follow us on Instagram at WarStew and follow us on Twitter WarStewG. Right, let's get into it. So it is a tease trailer, it's worth saying. It's 1 minute 48 seconds. They have literally only finished reshoots a couple of weeks ago, and it's very apparent that they rushed this trailer out because there's a lot of messiness in the trailer. Although I think this movie looks good. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. I know it's not an interpretation of the final product, but this trailer shouldn't have been released because it's nowhere near the quality that it should be. So Marvel dropped a picture on their Marvel Studios official Instagram, and it is now the most liked Marvel image ever, even more so over Deadpool. 2.5 million likes in less than 24 hours and over 11,000 comments. And of course, it's the Red Hulk holding Captain America's, Sam Wilson's shield. Interesting way to market the movie. Instead of marketing it about Captain America becoming Captain America, Falcon becoming Captain America, essentially, it looks like they're marketing it around Red Hulk, which, I mean, if you look at the trends, if you look at Twitter, if you look at the engagement, a lot of people are hyped to see the Red Hulk, and some people are saying, yeah, we're going to see the Red Hulk before we see an actual Hulk movie, which would be interesting. And some people are even going to think the Red Hulk is going to fight the Hulk at the end of this movie, because how the hell could this variation of Captain America take out a Red Hulk without the super soldier serum? Is Mark Ruffalo's Hulk gonna randomly appear? We don't know. That would be pretty cool. So the trailer does reveal an awful lot about the plot, and it does seem like they have added some stuff since what was shown at CinemaCon. Brandon Davis from Combo.com said at CinemaCon, President Ross told Sam Wilson he wanted to rebuild the Avengers. It also had the whole sequence of the brainwash Isaiah Bradley. And it essentially says the Red Hulk stuff was added in this trailer, the Falcon stuff, and also the Giancarlo Esposito scenes were added. And it's quite obvious that reshoots have changed a lot of this movie if you follow this kind of content. Why? Because reportedly they reshot for weeks. Apparently it was somewhere up to a 30-page rewrite, which is quite a big proportion of the movie. They've taken out a lot of stuff, added a lot of stuff, but from the actual trailer, the action sequences seem fine. Looks more like a CIA kind of movie. So the plot leak reads, actually there's quite a few. A plot leak reads like this. Movie starts with a flashback of Steve giving Sam the shield. Sam, for the past couple of years, has been in the Middle East, fighting terrorism. His mission is finally done, and he comes back to America. Sam is invited to the White House to meet Ross. Ross wants Sam in a new mission to help him invade Tiamat, which is a sequence in the Eternal movie that everyone had forgotten about. So the US can keep all the titanium for itself. It's also rumored that the actual material on this Tiamat island is actually going to be the MCU's version of adamantium, which is, yes, obviously is where Wolverine gets his claws from. But we don't know if that's true. There's been so many rewrites, so many changes to this movie, but it does kind of make sense. And we also do see Tiamat Island in this trailer. Sam disagrees and says he will stop Ross from invading Tiamat. And then it goes on to say, Ross warns Sam not to get in the way, or else they may have to kill him. Sam returns to Louisiana, and he's almost assassinated by a CIA agent named Saber. Sam and Saber fight. Sam wins. Saber surrenders. She reveals Ross wants a titanium because he wants to start invading countries and rule the world. Sam, Saber, and Taurus team up to stop Ross. They go to Tiamat Island to fight an army led by the leader, who is obviously the villain. Then it goes on to say they go to Tiamat Island to fight an army led by the leader. Sam ends up getting powers from an artifact there. Ross arrives and turns to Red Hulk. Final fight. Red Hulk is defeated, goes to jail. Sam is invited by the new Avengers mansion and is greeted by Captain Marvel, who shows him the new Avengers, which include Hulk, She-Hulk, Shang-Chi, Ant-Man, Wasp, Shuri, White Vision, and War Machine. I don't know actually how I feel about that, because I think if some of that is true, it's a bit loose. That plot leak is very loose. So essentially, in a different plot leak, it says something a little bit different, but also says something a little bit the same. So it says, Sam learns that Samuel Stern is the leader mastermind behind the conspiracy after he got super intelligence during the Incredible Hulk. Ross tortured him into working for the government for years before he escaped, and now he wants revenge. Ross is interfering in the investigation to prevent Sam from discovering his illegal activities, including secretly employing the Serpent Society that rumoredly have been cut from the movie, we don't know, in order to obtain the adamantium, presumably from Tiamat Island. The leader is building a gamma ray powered device to brainwash the world that requires adamantium to work, but Sam manages to fool him with Ruth's help. Sam and Ruth confront Ross at the White House. Turns Ross has been using gamma ray to treat his heart problem. The confrontation triggers his transformation into the White Hulk. And also, I think they've edited it out of the trailer. You can actually see the White House. There's some kind of explosion or eruption there. Sam and Ross fight in the White House. Sam manages to defeat the Red Hulk with the vibranium weapon. Sam uses adamantium to siphon out the gamma radiation from Ross, which seems to kill him. Then the apparent post-credit ends with Ross is revealed to still be alive and is being used by the government, and Sam seamlessly wants to rebuild the Avengers to avoid government interference ever again. That's two completely different plot leaks if you want, but they both are basically similar. And it goes on to say, this is early on, and you see it in the trailer. During a ceremony in the White House, someone mind controls Isaiah and several others into attacking Ross and stealing back the adamantium. Presumably, the leader is behind it. And it's interesting because it basically says the same thing, but a different variation of it. And if you watch the trailer, it basically lines up. So some variation of this is true. But this one goes into a lot more detail about the whole stealing whatever is on the Tiamat Island. So it goes on to say they're going to be fighting the Serpent Society in Mexico after the stolen adamantium extracted from the celestial island, the Tiamat Island, in the Indian Ocean from a Japanese mining site. The mining site was already reportedly true. The Serpent Society were reportedly cut, but who freaking knows? The Serpent Society are biotech enhanced, led by Diamondback, who apparently is still in the movie, and formed by Cobra, Rattler, and ASP. They only appear in the opening sequences. So it does seem like a pretty good movie from the plot leaks, pretty much. But the trailer doesn't really portray the movie, I don't think, in that great of a light, because they've rushed it. I mean, you can literally see the soundstage, or you can't see it, you can imagine it there. The whole, when you get the reveal of his new suit, it just looks like a massive soundstage. Even the Red Hulk bit. I mean, I'm hyped to see Red Hulk. The coloring is off. It's like the trailer should not have come out until it was 100% done, because the movie doesn't come out till next year. But I think it does look like a solid movie. It's a solid trailer. It's just they rushed it out and they shouldn't have released it. There was a lot of changes during the reshoots, mainly to add apparently more action sequences, but it does look like some bits are reportedly taken out. We don't know. It is cool that if it's true that they're going to use the Red Hulk, the government will use the Red Hulk, which is cool because I want the Red Hulk to be in the Dark Avengers. I don't think they should kill him off. I think that would be a bad move if that was to be the case, but we don't know. You know, we do hear things differently on this channel. I don't do trailer breakdowns. I kind of correlate what's in the trailer to what we see. And based on the two different plot leaks, it does appear that the plot leaks are basically true. So let me know down below, guys. Are you hyped to see the Red Hulk? There is 2.5 million likes on the official Instagram post. Yeah, I know Instagram engagement doesn't mean much, but it beat the Deadpool and Wolverine one, so it does mean something. Some people seem to think John Carlo's character is going to be the new Nick Fury, and it ends with essentially Sam Wilson, if you want to call him Sam Wilson, or the new Captain America, forming the Avengers, and that's got to happen because we've got to get to Secret Wars. We've got to get to Avengers 5, and there's no Avengers team at the moment. I do believe we will see Chris Evans in some capacity somehow throughout this movie. I don't know how, but I'm sure, I hope he will be in the movie in some capacity. Hopefully, I don't know. I've not heard anything personally. That's just me spitballing because I want to see him in this movie. So likewise, guys, like I said, I will be covering all Marvel stuff. I know we've been doing a lot of Deadpool 3 stuff, obviously, at the moment, because that's the only Marvel movie we got this year. But I will be covering all the Marvel movies and a bunch of DC stuff and still Kaiju Monsterverse and a bunch of other stuff. I'll be doing much more content. So hopefully you can still watch the content. So like always, guys, I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.